Alright, welcome back to the Fire Games, everybody. I'm your host, Nick, and we're coming to you live from the city of Cleveland, Atlanta, Vegas, or something like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. Tonight we're shiny hunting Regirock. Last stream, we found shiny Regi Ice, and we found shiny Regi Steel. So, we had some shiny luck, and matter of fact, it took one reset to find shiny Regi Ice. I'm not lying. Do you not believe me? But look, it's the craziest odds ever. We're going to get this puppy rolling right now. I'm already set up, ready to go. So yeah, we found shiny Regi Ice and shiny Regi Steel in one stream. And I had a little bit of an issue with some of the same frame rates, but hopefully, we don't run into those encounters tonight. Because that essentially just means that we were wasting our time with the odds of having 8 screens. It's pretty much just a waste of time if you're not really getting 8 different rolls on that. So I believe I got that fixed. It might take a little bit longer, to kind of get our encounters, but I'm okay with that. As long as we get 8 different rolls truly, we're good. And this shiny spray is actually very apparent to the fact that right here I can do a reset. I don't have to wait on that last screen. But I will say the last screen has been where we've been finding the shiny. So let's see here. One second. Boom. There we go. Alright. What happened here? There we go. Cool beans. Alright, so yeah, we found the shiny Regi Ice. Actually, I can show you here in just a second. One of these screens anyway. There we go. We'll go here. So y'all seen Flip before. We all know Flip. But this guy's new. He's the new addition. We named him Fizz. We also have Fifi, shiny Rayquaza. We got Fuzz, the shiny Regi Steel. He's the newest addition. We caught him at the end of the stream. I'm very excited to get him. Yeah, Regi Ice here. He actually took 2 tries. He knows Curse, so I put him down into like the red HP, and he used Curse, took half his HP. So very, very unfortunate. So we had to spend another few hours finding another one when like he literally took us one reset to find. Kind of crazy. So what's up, Kanto? Glad you're in here. Yeah, I was lurking in your stream as well. That's me, SEC. Sure you figured that out. But yeah, good stream, man. I did not really catch the end of it. I was kind of setting up for this, but yeah, dude, definitely enjoyed the stream. And that Alexander dude, he seems like a cool dude. The show. So yeah, I went back and watched the last stream, and I don't know why I said 3 resets, because it was really only one reset. I think I was just talking, so it seemed like it took longer, but yeah, pretty much the game was already on. So I walked up, kind of went like this, did one reset, and then we found it. Crazy. And I don't think we're gonna have this issue as far as like finding the I say that, but those 2 screens right there popped up at the same time, and those 2 will pop up at the same time, and this one will. So what I do to try to like offset all this is I'll kind of walk you through what I'm doing here. Try to make sure I get everything at the same time for the most extent. And this is where I start spamming up and X. So if I hit X here, you know, I've got one. And if I just keep doing that, they should all pop up at different times. That's how we avoid it, them all popping up at the same time. But the problem is when I soft reset here, some screens go faster than others. And what I was doing on the last stream is I just had them like pretty much one tile behind the other. Now there's at least a tile in between each space that I've saved. So that gives me even more time to make sure that I'm hitting okay, yeah, that right there actually looked really good. So yeah, I've saved them actually a tile in between each other to kind of give me that extra second to let them, you know, go and not hit at the same time, essentially. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's pretty much the best way I know how to work around that, and then things like this start happening. I don't even know how that happened. But yeah, that was really insane odds to get the shiny that quickly, and especially in the way that that setup was, because there's no telling how many true rolls I was getting there. You know, the way I was doing it. I mean, I could have been getting maybe 2, maybe 3 rolls. So yeah, that just makes those odds insane. Well, 1 in 8,192. Pretty close to it. What's going on here? There we go. Cool thing about Regirock, his shiny sprite is very different than his original sprite here. He'll stand out for sure. And that was what I was worried about with the Regice hunt, like initially. Was, you know, in the newer games, the shiny sprite looks just like the original sprite. A very slight difference. When, you know, you saw in this game, it's actually a pretty hard contrast in color, believe it or not. And it seems like they took, like, what is the shiny sprite in this game, and they made it the actual, like, the real color of, like, the non-shiny color of Regice, and then made a shiny sprite just, like, pretty much the same thing. Interesting how they do. I mean, there's been a few cases where the color that I'm expecting on a shiny in this game is different, just because I've been like spoiled with, like you were talking about, finding shinies on Pokemon Go. It's just like they're everywhere, you know what I mean? Like literally their odds are like 1 in 500, I think. So I mean, it's so easy to find a shiny. But their shiny sprites are different than what you find in, you know, the OG games here. The first example was shiny Minun, because I have a shiny Minun in Pokemon Go. It's like a very lime green color, I think. But in this game, it's like a what am I trying to say? A teal color. And there's another one that I can't think of right now off the top of my head, but when I saw it, oh, Nuzleaf. I think Nuzleaf might be another one. Because it had a very weird looking sprite. Yeah, the community day is crazy, because then you got the community day odds, which are like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's like 1 in 25. Like you have a 1 in 25 chance to get a shiny, when like literally 25 Pokemon of the same Pokemon will pop up. So you're pretty much gifted a shiny. But you know, I live in a town where it's you know, it's a really good tourist town. You know, we got a lot of Pokestops. Like in this square mile of the village, you know, we've got probably 50 Pokestops, a bunch of gyms. It's a really good place to play Pokemon Go, actually. Like I live right on a Pokestop. But seems like whenever I go like shiny hunting in Pokemon Go, I don't get it. I'll walk for like an hour. And then my neighbor Pokemon John's like, dude, look at these 3 shinies that I caught. What? What did I do? But yeah, hopefully we get some more of that luck that we had last night as far as the early odds on it. And I'm noticing, because I'm spamming X, I'm pushing up, you know, that sometimes when he gets to the I guess the hole in the wall, I guess, if you will, he says something about the hole in the wall, and then it makes the dude behind him actually catch up and then get on the same frame. But I'm seeing that's actually pretty rare. I like this setup that I have a lot better than what I had for the Reggie Ice. You right back? Oh yeah, take your time, take your time. But yeah, I see this one being a little bit better. Because like I said, everybody is saved like at least a tile apart from each other. In the last setup, they were only saved 1 tile apart. In the Beldum hunt, I mean, I was just doing the best I could do in that small little house. I mean, there's only so many tiles you can work with, because, you know, the ball that he's giving you the Beldum in is at the end of the table, so there's only so many angles you can get the ball, and then there's only so many tiles in the house because it's kind of a smaller house. I'm not hating on his house, but I mean, you know, it's got like 9 tiles, but I can only utilize like 3 or 4. I think 4. But you know, I got 8 screens, so that's why the Beldum hunt took so long. Is because like I don't think we really truly had 8 different rolls at it. I think we probably had like more like 2 or 3, or 4 at best. But especially with that speed I was running, that was 240 frames per second, which, you know, when you're route hunting, hey, that's what you want. When you're soft resetting, especially like if you're ever like in a cave or something like that, yeah, it acts weird. Because that was the thing, like if you watch, like these shinies pop up on and see those right there, they're on the same frame. The shinies pop up, but you can see that they're starting off saved at different times. They're in different tiles. They're in different everything. But they still pop up on the same frame. So this is the way around it. I've got everybody saved at 1 tile a spot from each other. So, you know, no one's clicking on the Pokemon at the same time, or at least shouldn't be anyway. Everything should be popping up almost like, you know, like in a snake motion. I'm gonna just over here just until I get a cramp. And I'm watching that one screen. Whenever he clicks, that's when I go down and get him on the last screen. You know, there's only so much space. Alright. And truly that last one, I only have to wait for him to, you know, completely ungray out. I'll see. Perfect button mashing for him. Yeah, so carpal tunnel speedrun. Especially when I go to do a soft reset. And someone mentioned I put my preset buttons back here and just do like an easy click, because I have it as like select, start, A and B, you know, similar to what it would be on a Nintendo controller, but then that means I'm doing like this motion like 1,000 times in a stream, and yeah, that is for sure carpal tunnel waiting to happen. Let's see, nothing. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Not too bad. feel like I've got some. It is a technique. It is a technique to make sure, you know, everything's hitting in different frames. With my setup, the way I have this going is it's almost comical, but hey, it's effective. We find shinies. It can be a lot worse. And, you know, I was kind of worried that, you know, since I'm dropping this down, we're running at 120 frames per second right now, which is twice as fast as the original, you know, speed and, like, you know, what you play on a Game Boy. That's running at 60 frames per second. Typically, when I'm route hunting, I'm running at 240 frames per second. It's where I've pretty much been doing this whole past 2 months, shiny hunting. But for these Regis, I've dropped it down to actually really give me enough time to hit a separate frames. Truly, I mean, most of the time I think I do because I'm spamming X so fast. But I've dropped down the speed and I have them saved about a tile apart. I mean, this is actually one of the most safest shiny hunts I've done. Might be a little bit slower, but let's see. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. Alright, that was 7 Mississippi. So 7 seconds. It's not too shabby. Sounds like good luck, actually. When I started streaming about 2 months ago on this stuff, I had 7 screens for good luck, but I swapped to 8 and then put my face cam pretty much in the middle, kind of give it more of like an even look, because it was pretty janky looking with the way I had it. But yeah, I cannot wait till Kanto XP. Big shout out to him. He had a good stream tonight over there. If y'all not checked out Kanto XP's channel, Kanto XP has a really good Pokemon channel. It's really informative. Creates a lot of value as far as knowledge and Pokemon and shiny hunting especially. And we actually have a collab short coming out Thursday. I believe it's scheduled 5:45. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Seeing how that does. I think it's gonna be a really good conversion short, like one of those that really gets you a lot of subscribers. Because you know what I've noticed for my reaction shorts, like I have a lot of shorts where it's like me, you know, me finding the shiny. You know, the average, like I went almost like a whole month like with nothing as that, like pretty much as my shorts, and my average, it says for retention is between 110 and 130% retention. And about 40% is about what I hit for my swipe to stay rate. I had a few that hit 60% swipe to stay rate, and then those do really good. You know, those will hit the 4,000, 3,000 views. But yeah, this short that we have coming out, I believe it's going to be a really good one. And it's pretty much, you know, kind of, I don't know where my Game Boy is for the Pokemon Red cartridge, but it's pretty much talking about the process of shiny hunting in Gen 1, which is what Kanto XP does on his channel. Obviously on this channel, we're shiny hunting on Pokemon Ruby until we get the rest of these shiny legendaries, do a GB flash dumper, and that's pretty much the, a lot of the concepts, you know, so, I'm trying to be a little bit more informative, you know, about what I do and educational, as far as how to do this, because there's honestly not a lot of content about how to do shiny hunting. There's not a lot of content period about shiny hunting in Gen 1, so I feel like me and Kanto XP really have some niches that are different, you know. They're good, they're different. You know, that billionaire saying, find a problem, fix it. Yeah, Kanto's got a really good channel. I have a lot to learn from him as well. He's a great Pokemon trainer. So again, definitely check out his channel if you haven't not, for sure. What's up, Jade? Glad to have you back. Glad to have you back. Yeah, I'm not sure if you were here last night for it. I think you were, but we caught the shiny Reggie Ice and the shiny Reggie Steel. We did find a shiny Reggie Ice. I was saying in 3 resets of the stream. No, we found a shiny Reggie Ice within 1 reset of the stream. Not only that, 3 shinies popped up. So it's not like it's the craziest like luck ever. It is still pretty crazy odds, but it wasn't truly 3 shinies. It was just the same frame. I can guarantee you that. So this setup is a little bit different. I think I've mastered the art of this, hopefully. Because everything should pop up in almost like a snake-like motion. When you pretty much, I mean, it doesn't, what I've learned is it doesn't matter if you've got things saved in a different time, in a different spot. If you pretty much click on that Pokemon at the same time, you're getting the same frame. If it's a shiny there, it's going to be a shiny over here, and it's over my head. Am I a Raiders fan? Let me show you something. That's my boy. I don't know if you can see. We'll pull it up in OBS. Boom. So yeah, I'm a big Georgia Bulldog fan, and Brock Bowers. Yeah, go Brock. Rookie in the NFL, led all NFL tight ends in what yards, catch, and touchdowns as a rookie. That's my boy. Go Brock. Go Brock. Bye, brother. I got to crash, but thanks for swinging by my stream. Yeah, dude. No, thank you for swinging in mine. And again, y'all, Kanto XP's got some really good content on his channel, and only more great stuff to come. So yeah, to answer your question, I'm not a Raiders fan. Like that. I mean, I'm a huge Georgia Bulldog fan. I mean, that's what I was pretty much I grew up watching the Dogs. You know, I'm more of a college football fan, but you know, I mean, I work on Sundays typically, and then I like to take off Saturdays in the fall just to watch, you know, college football on Saturdays. But yeah, you know, I mean, I don't hate the Raiders. I actually got this in Vegas at the Las Vegas Raiders store. So let's see here. What? Oh, I don't know what happened here. All right, those two are gonna be on the same frame. I got you. What you resetting on? Oh yeah, this is a Pokemon Ruby. With a GB flash dumper, and actually I have a short coming out tomorrow kind of giving a briefing about, you know, how to do this, and I keep saying I'm going to make a long form video. I could probably work on that a little bit tomorrow, and pretty much, you know, just go through the details of, you know, taking the ROM, putting it in the GB flash dumper, using a USB cable, the software to download, duplicating the ROM and the save files, you know, just kind of just walking through the process like that. Oh, Garrett C. Garrett is a family name of mine. Also found out that I forget, it's like maybe my great-grandfather or my great-great-grandfather's name is Marshall. Love that. I'm also a big Eminem fan, Marshall Mathers. So yeah, if I ever have a child, yeah, Marshall is pretty much a front runner right now. I'm a Fernando Mendoza fan. Be rooting for the Raiders next year. Oh yeah, Mendoza's a dude, man. He's a dude. He's very accurate with the football. Very, very accurate. Yeah, we're gonna get this guy. So yeah, last night, 1 reset. found shiny. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And then, you know, we lost it. He knows curse, so he can take half his HP. And I had already put him down in, like, pretty much almost put him on his deathbed, and then he pulled out the move curse. So yeah, I'm thinking of that. So it took us like, I don't know how long, maybe an hour or two to find the next shiny, and then we caught that one. I can do a little quick show off here. Got shiny Warren, shiny Regis, caught him last night. Shiny Rayquaza named Faithy. We got this one last night as well. That's how we ended the stream. We got shiny Regis still as well. We got the shiny Groudon, Fiji, and that's what started it all. The shiny Trico. Full circle back. Gotta have a good night, man. Hey, you too, man. I appreciate you popping in. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna try and do some justice and, you know, put in a little work with it. But yeah, we're gonna get this shiny. It might take a few hours, but we're gonna do this thing. Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, especially with this setup that I have. You know, it's more, what am I trying to say? It's 1 second longer, I think, than, you know, the 6-second shiny hunts. As far as encounter rate, this is taking about 7 seconds, so I have this going. But I believe in my heart that they're all hitting at different frames. So essentially, what I think that means is, who knows, it might actually be a quicker hunt if we're truly rolling, you know, 8 different Pokemon, which I believe is key here. Which that happens with the shiny. So when we first found the shiny Regis last night, after one reset, he popped up on 3 screens. I exited out of like 2 of the screens, like just to treat it as one shiny, you know, just for, I guess, dignity. I don't know. Instead of, but yeah, I should have probably left the other ones open because, you know, like I said, he knows curse and he pretty much knocked himself out. So yeah, took us maybe about an hour or 2 to find another one. But he popped up on one screen, and then I hate to admit it, but when we found Regis still at the end of the stream, I guess about 5 hours deep, yeah, he popped up on 2 screens. That means I truly was not running 8 different odds here, which was frustrating, but hey, that's what happens. So I have this set up a little bit different. It'll take a little bit longer, but I'm not worried about it. I think it's gonna be advantageous, actually. Let's see here. Nothing. Alright. Let's get this guy. I'm gonna make sure my internet's looking good. Yep. Alright. Looking good there. Boom. Let's see. Looks good there. Looks good there. Alright. What's it gonna be? A 3-hour hunt or a 30-minute hunt? Let's find out. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be an hour hunt, but I'm here for it. Oops. See if I get lazy with the pushing. 2 of them will pop up, you know, they'll hit the same frame. I've got to be like really fast when I'm clicking buttons. Yeah, I think we're doing well with it, though. Let's see. Alright, everything's still looking good, I think. It's not a very tedious hunt. It's just very repetitive. Yeah, I've been looking forward to getting these Regis. As a kid, I could never figure out how to shiny hunt Regis. But, I mean, you also couldn't blame me. I finally figured it out. And, yeah, it's not the easiest thing, from what I can tell. But I finally got it figured out, obviously. But it's a lot of just put Relicanth in the first part of your party, put Wailord in the last part of your party. You need a Pokemon that can know Dig. Then you'll go down, swim in this exact spot that's even hard to get to off Route 134, I believe, when you sail or swim, surf, whatever, west of Pacific Log Town. You got to hit this thing just right to get up in there. And then you go down there. It's, you know, everything like is done in Braille, like, so I don't know if you even see, like, you know. Nice. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. Sweet. This didn't take long at all. 30 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Hype up the chat. Let's go. Let's go. I gotta catch this thing. Forgot, yeah, the shiny Regice got away from me because he knows Curse and he'll take away half his HP. Alright. Shiny hunt time. Well, shiny catching time. Let's do this thing, y'all. Nice one. Thank you, Jade. Thank you. This is what I call another one. So yeah, he's on shiny 2. I need to remember that in case we catch him. Alright. Let's get after it. Let's see what I got. So what we'll be trying to attempt to catch this thing with is shiny Warren, shiny Regice, shiny Rayquaza, shiny Registeel, shiny Groudon, shiny Sceptile, Fred, Fiji, Fuzz, Fifi, Fizz, and Flip. Alright. So, strategy here is to not even touch it. Oh yeah, balls are over here. Oh, 45 Ultra Balls. When we started the stream last night, I think we had like 86 Ultra Balls. And between Regice and Registeel, that's what we used. Alright, let's get this guy. Ultra Ball, here's our first throw. Boom. Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to be that easy. I mean, I'm very tempted to, you know, hit it a little bit. But I can't risk it. Alright. Alright. You got this, Nick. Have faith. Put a good little good luck charm on it. Yeah. What? Ancient Power just did a critical hit. I mean, critical, dude. What? Alright, yeah. We're definitely going to use the next Pokemon. Oh, what a turn of events. Let's use this guy. Send out. Boom. Shiny Reggie versus Shiny Reggie. Ding ding. Ultra Ball? Yes. Because we're not going to Master Ball it. I was worried on the last stream that... Oh, I almost had it. I was worried on the last stream that this guy knows Explosion. I don't know where I read that at, but it's actually not true. According to this magazine, wherever the magazine's at. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised every time it pops out of the ball. I mean, this thing probably has like a 2% catch rate at full HP. Alright, we're gonna get this thing. No. I mean, I know it'd be smart to like put it to sleep or something like that. I'm just not that smart. I'm just gonna waste. That would be my neighbor. I have no idea. Someone on TikTok had mentioned Breloom because the effect spore ability, and but I guess my philosophy was like, you know, if it gets hit and it gets accidentally poisoned, that's kind of like something that I don't want it to do, because I don't think it'll get unpoisoned. At least confused, you know, it might snap out of confusion. Let's see here. You got to be kidding me, dude. Alright. What are we gonna do about this, folks? Just keep throwing balls? Just keep spamming it? I guess I don't have any other options. Keep trying to think. Curse. Alright, at least he's not taking half his HP. So how many Ultra Balls have we used? We've already used about 10. Oh, didn't even try to stay in that one. Alright, alright. Let's do this. Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball. I'm starting to like worry a little bit. Shouldn't worry. I got this under control though. You know what? Alright, I'm sending out the bad boy after I send out Fizz. Round 2, Reggie versus Reggie. Fight. Aha. It appeared to be caught. However, you gots to be kidding me, dude. Gots to be kidding me. Alright. We're gonna make this happen. Give me 1 second. Alright, Shady's back. We got the shiny, my lucky shiny hunting hat. Ash Ketchum style. To the back. And I got a snack. Because I might be here for a minute trying to catch this thing. Alright. What are we doing? Fizz fainted. Cool. His next Pokemon, most definitely. Alright, like I said, I'm bringing out the bad boy now. Yup. You made me unleash the demon. May God have mercy on your soul. Watch him just knock him out one hit. There's no way though. He's level 70. This dude's about to take some punches. Like Kimbo Slice. Alright, now don't go hurting yourself now, Regirock. Step away from the bridge. Ancient Power, that's a good move. Oh yeah, apparently. To illustrate my point. Take away half the HP on a friggin' level 70 Pokemon. Yeah, I'll remember that next Christmas. Dude. We've already used like 20 Ultra Balls. And like I said, I'm not using a Master Ball on this guy. So, I'll start throwing Pokeballs, Great Balls, and then we'll just have to let her go. That'll hurt. That'll hurt me. Hurt me right here. So he just took down Fifi. And now it's personal. Ooh, I almost hit click down and hit no. And after this I'll have to start reviving Pokemon. Holy smokes. Alright, bag. Ultra Bizzle. Ugh. The sunlight is strong. The day is bright. After midnight. So it's gonna be like that, huh? Ain't gotta be like that, Regirock. We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the, that other way. Actually, there is no other way. We're just gonna have to do it this way. What is up with this superpower? Like, literally. Alright. This Ultra Ball right here, I really need you to work. I'm not even getting one of those. Shoot, it was so close. I'm getting a you thought. Alright, so I mean we've used over 20 balls. We're on our back half. And now we gotta start dipping into some revives, huh? It's not going down like that, y'all. It just ain't bag. Let me remember to revive a Pokemon. That is definitely a mistake. Oh, we got 6 revives. Talk about showing up unprepared for the interview. Revive. See, Fifi. Should have revived Fifi first. Yes. Send out. Bag. Revive. Use. Who y'all thinking? Flip. Alright, now let's throw a few more Ultra Balls. My. This is insane. Alright. Bag. Ultra Ball. Use. No. You're kidding. You're kidding. What are we going to do this month? Revive. I got 3 more revives. I think that's the more pressing issue actually right now if you think about it, more so than the 20 Ultra Balls we got left. Not very effective. Okay. Bet. If he uses superpower, it probably will be. Revive. I don't know who to revive. I guess Flip. This is wild. Use next Pokemon. Cause yeah, he's one hit him. Alright. Bag. Ultra Ball. Okay, yeah, so Fifi's pretty much useless. Maybe Flip can take a hit for us. And give us a chance to throw another ball. So how many revives we got left? Oh. Just one. So who can take a hit? Fuzz? Oh my god, y'all, we're about to lose a Regirock. Use next Pokemon. Yeah. I don't have any more revives, do I, y'all? No. Oh. My. It's not a full revive though. Oh no. This better work. Like. Nah. No. Cheers. We got one more shot at life, y'all. We got one more shot at life. I got no more Pokemon. I got no more revives. Not using a Master Ball. Now this is really it. And I thought that was going to one hit him, but this is for real it. Why you gotta do me like that? Why? Oh, no. Well, folks, I'll give y'all another 10 seconds to look at a beautiful shiny sprite at 1 in 8,000 odds. No, dude. Nick is a horrible. Okay, you know, it might be fair. You know, that one comment I got, it was like, you're bad at playing Pokemon. I mean, I'm shiny hunting, but maybe it's fair. Maybe it's fair. Cannot believe this. Cannot believe this. We're back to the hunt. And it did only take us 30 minutes to find that guy. So, hopefully we get lucky again here. We try it again. No. Cannot believe that. I mean, if it had been on a console, yes, I mean, it's absolutely devastating. I know, like, you know, it only took me 30 minutes to find it. It's just the principle that it's a shiny Pokemon at 1 in 8,000 odds. Like, even doing this at certain speeds can still take you hours. And hours. I mean, it took me 7 hours to find a shiny Lilip at 8 screens, 240 frames per second. Oh man, cannot believe that. Who knows? Maybe with a soft resetting, maybe the frames are pretty close to each other. I don't know. It's worth a thought. Yeah, I tell you, I really wanted that guy. But a good question would have been, what do we do next? You know, I mean, we shiny hunt for a starter. We can go shiny hunt maybe another legendary, or just get out in the grass and go look for Latios. See if we can't find us a shiny Latios. I've yet to even encounter him, so it's like I can't even track him yet. But I've been focused on the Regis and, you know, Rayquaza and all that. So I tried to belt him for a hunt, but that was a whole fiasco in itself. And let's see here. No shiny here. Oh, that's wild. Cannot believe that. Losing a shiny. I hope y'all appreciate the fact that, like, the principle of the matter was I did not use the Master Ball. Like, I knew I was going to lose it there at the end. And I still refused to use the Master Ball. That was the first time it's ever, like, really crossed my mind, like, maybe. But like I said, I would rather save that for a shiny Latios at the very least. But even then, I have Mean Look. So, I mean, he can't just flee from us. He's not going to go anywhere. But depending on how hard the Latios hunt is, maybe. Or if I ever go back to, what is it, the top of Mount Pyre? I've been thinking about doing a stream on that. Because, you know, we already did a stream on that, but our target was Duskull, you know, and that was on the thumbnail, looking for a shiny Duskull, and we did find him. He's 85% chance, you know. And we did, you know, there was a 13% chance of a Shuppet, and there's a 2% chance of a Chimecho. I believe that's your only place you can get a Chimecho is at the summit of Mount Pyre. And I think it's off Route 121. And basically, with your shiny odds at 1 in 8,192, on top of a 2% chance of encounter, that pretty much every time a Pokemon pops up, that pretty much makes your odds that the shiny Chimecho will pop up about 1 in 800,000. So yeah, I would love to do a stream and just, I mean, statistically speaking, we should find like probably 30 to 40 shiny Duskulls before we find the shiny Chimecho, which is a crazy fact. But that's what I would consider a super shiny. I had talked about this factor before, that what if we had there's Super Saiyans, there's like Super Saiyan 2, what if we had shinies and it's still the same odds. And I would love if Winds and Waves, they didn't like, it was actually really tough odds, like to where you could find the shiny, like you could just look and see the shiny, how it is out in the wild, but you're 1 in 8,000 odds, and that's to find a shiny. But you have 1 in 80,000 odds to find a super shiny. It will have a third coloration. I think that's a really cool idea. But shiny hunting for Chimecho, yeah, that's hardcore. But with my setup, I'm not trying to brag, but I mean, I think we can get it. I really do. I mean, it would take a long time, yeah. It'd be worth it. How many people have a shiny Chimecho from Pokemon Ruby? At those odds? Yeah. That's something. I've only found one picture of it on the internet, a shiny Chimecho. Someone posted it in Reddit like years ago. Who knows? I might make like a long video, like a good long form video. How I hunted a shiny Chimecho with close to a 1 in a million odds. Our odds here are 1 in 8,192, so that's what we're waiting on for another shiny at those odds. Incredible. I'm gonna try and pick up some speed with it too. Let's go ahead and find us another shiny. In that last screen, I only have to wait for it to like completely ungray. I do want to make sure, I'm not going too fast. The last thing you want to do is skip a shiny. Alright, let's get this guy. Somewheres. I already found you once tonight, so we know you're not that great in hide and go seek. We're gonna get you. Alright. Let's see. I'm always worried, like, whenever it was so easy the first time to find them, because yeah, I mean, it was pretty much right at 30 minutes, like maybe not quite 35 minutes into the stream finding them. So like I said, last night's stream, one reset, we find shiny Regis, we lose them. I think it took 2 hours to find the next one. So we'll see. We will see. And shout out to Pokemon John, my neighbor, for hooking me up with this new chair. I had the big old red chair, but actually I feel like this one's more comfy. A little less gawky. So kind of like this one. It's more comfortable too. And it was free. He just gave it to me. So now I got 2 chairs. Alright. Let's see. We're just going to keep it grooving. And let's see. I don't know how long it took us or how long we've been shiny hunting for the next one, but I don't think it would take too long. Especially if I keep at the speed like this. We're hitting encounters about every 7 seconds. Nice, nice. Doing good, doing well there. And boom. It's like, I can take one glance at him, tell if he's just shiny. I really don't have to tell if he's, or wait for him to ungrade. Yep, just like that. That's how we'll save a little bit of time on this. We'll go ahead and crank up some speed and get this underway. Nice. And everything seems to be popping up at separate times, so we're still loving that. That's what we're really looking for, is different frame rates, because you notice when the shiny Regirock popped up, he popped up on one screen, so that means I got that fixed. And sometimes, I mean, so the way to do it is just spam the X button. You know, I've got them here, like, not just a tile apart, like there's a tile in between each one of them. So this would be really offset, and it takes a little bit longer this way, but we're gonna get him. And if you're wondering, because I soft reset, you know, we're going to start back over with pretty much the same play. We're going to have about 46 Ultra Balls and about 6 revives. I guess, you know, I guess what we learned is, you know, that was the more pressing matter is I only got 6 revives, you know. But then it's like you get to the point where if you don't have a few Pokemon, then he's just going to one-hit KO them, and you would think that, you know, he wouldn't, but he's got some really good moves. That superpower, as you see, I mean, you saw Rayquaza at level 70. You can revive him, but he'll knock him right back out. And there was someone that actually took a hit there for us. Was it Regis Steel? Like gave us like 2 good throws, 2 last throws with the Ultra Ball. And so yeah, I guess I am. If we get in this situation again, it'll be the hardest I've ever considered using the Master Ball for this shiny only playthrough. I really don't want to do it. I know we could have already had the shiny Regirock by now had I used the Master Ball, but it's okay. Same thing happened on the last stream. In one reset, got shiny Regice, and I lost them. So, you know, I paid the price. You know, went back to hunting. Spent another 2 hours. The average on this channel, I would say, is honestly a good hour and a half. So we found the shiny Regirock tonight in only 30 minutes. Yeah, that was pretty good. Let's be real. That was really good. And then, you know, last night, taking 2 hours to find the next shiny Regice. You know, that was probably maybe right at odds, whatever. And Regis still, you know, he didn't take too bad of a time, you know. I think I was anticipating, you know, giving him 2 hours and then you know, would start, you know, tonight's stream, you know, looking for Reggie still, but we found Reggie still right there at the end. So we caught 2 shinies last night. Shiny Reggie Ice and shiny Reggie Steel. So y'all already knew what was coming next. Shiny Regirock. Regirock. Alright. Let's see. How much longer will it take? How much longer? I'm pretty confident we'll get it in a reasonable amount of time. Because something tells me his shiny sprite frame, I mean, if we found it that quick, I'm a believer in that. I could be way off target on this, but there's something with the frame rates here. Maybe they separate others further, and you know, it's still just maybe an average of 1 in 8,000, you know, for our odds, when some Pokemon have like a closer to like a 1 in 13,000 odds, like a Mudkip. Like Mudkip is a hard shiny to find. I don't know what it is. Like you would think like its odds should still be, from everything I've read, should still be 1 in 8,000. But I don't. From what I can tell, there's certain shinies, or maybe that's just my luck on that hunt. You know what I mean? But I've also seen enough content to know like I'm not the only one that has fits in Mudkip. It's rare that you find someone that finds Mudkip in a very quick hunt. But hey, Trico, we found super quick. Like we weren't even going at this speed. We were going at regular speed. We didn't even have this many screens going. Trico was an easy find. But once I cranked up, you know, the speed, the frames per second, 240. Yeah, we went back and we found Mudkip. And Mudkip still put up a fight. I mean, even going, this is 120 frames per second. We were going 240 frames per second, 8 screens. Like I said, your average on that is about an hour, hour and a half to find a shiny. And he still took 5 hours. 4 to 5, forget. The record for me in the past 2 months for shiny hunting has got to be a Little Leap. I did 4.5 hour stream looking for shiny Little Leap, and I spent 3 hours just not even live stream, just by myself looking for them. Let's see, boom. It was just the principle. If I shiny hunt you for that long, that I'm gonna find you. Alright, let's go. Like I said, I knew I'd be here for a while. I was gonna grab a snack because I already had a feeling I may not get this shiny. It was a good gut feeling. It was a correct gut feeling. But I'm telling y'all, my gut feeling, my intuition is now telling me when we find this shiny, we're getting it. Let's see. Ah. Right. Again, trying to crank up a little bit of speed, but only so fast I can go with it. Alright, and again, if I don't wait for that last screen, it might save a half a second, but it'd be worth it, you know what I'm saying? Because a half a second here is a half a second here, a half a second there. You know, we might get a whole nother reset. They add up. And nothing. Alright. Let's see. Where are you? Yeah, it's always disappointing losing a shiny. Even though if I am a little spoiled, you know, finding it, you know, so quickly. 30 minutes. It's just the principle of the matter. Finding a shiny at 1 in 8,192 odds. And then lose it. But it is what it is. And again on the last stream, one reset. I don't know why I thought it was 3 resets into the stream, but it was 1 reset into the stream. We found shiny Regice. And we lost him too, but 2 hours later we found another one. Caught him, and then about 2 hours after that we found shiny Regis still, caught him. So caught 2 shinies on the last stream, and we've already found shiny Regirock tonight. He got away from us. I'd rather not talk about it, but we're gonna find another shiny Regirock, and then we're gonna catch this guy. Pretty sure. I'm very confident, actually. First things first, we just gotta find him. Alright. How hard can it be? Yeah, again, I don't have to wait for that last screen to ungray. I think it's just a waste of time. He's going to be very apparent the moment he pops up. He almost, I mean, because, you know, if you look at his sprite, he's kind of more of like a very pale, whitish color more than a dark color. And, yeah, his shiny sprite's awesome. It's like almost like dark chocolate color. Not dark chocolate, but a chocolate color. You get my point. And also one of the very many scenarios where the shiny sprite's more fitting, in my opinion. And definitely for Regice on this game, his original sprite's like, I'm trying to hate, but it's like very bland. It's like a pale purple. And then his shiny sprite, you know, it's the bright blue, which is what we know today is like his original sprite. It's weird how they change it up on us. Let's see. All right. And what do y'all think? Am I wrong or am I right to not use a Master Ball? I think I did the right thing. I'm not even sure I'm using the right words for it, but it's like an honor or dignity. It's a standard. It's, I don't know. But yeah, did it for the culture. We did it for the culture. Let's see. We're gonna get this guy. And nothing. So we're getting encounters about every 7 seconds. So what I'm looking for. It worked out, but I just wish I could go quicker with it. But other than just clicking faster, and you know, I could turn up the frames per second. This is at 120. I could crank it up to 240, but it wouldn't allow me probably enough time to, you know, click everyone in a different time. Which is still blowing my mind. Blows my mind that you can have these things saved at different times. I mean, they're different save files, completely different ROMs. It's just how the emulators act. Like, and don't get me wrong, I mean, this is from an actual Ruby cartridge, through a GB flash that we have on here. But you know, when you soft reset, I don't know if it has to do with being in a cave or in a house. When you soft reset, it acts more like Pokemon Emerald for the RNGs. I don't have a clear understanding because, I mean, hell, these are saved at different times, saved in different spots. But I mean, if you click on that Pokemon at the same time in some of the frames, then you're going to be getting that same Pokemon. So if we can avoid that, we'll truly get 8 different rolls, I think. Right? Right. He should be coming around the mountain soon. Let's see. Yeah. It hurts. Oh no, like it really shouldn't. It only took 30 minutes to find it. We'll find another one. We always do. And it's just a video game. But it's the principle. Losing a shiny at 1 in 8,192 odds. Are you kidding me? But it's also kind of funny too, so we'll roll with it. And again, I could have caught it with the Master Ball, but for the culture, I'd rather lose the shiny than use the Master Ball. Unless we're talking about shiny Chimecho, where he had a 2. This is a 100% chance that we're going to encounter Regirock. You know what I'm saying? But with a 2% chance of encounter of Chimecho, yeah, it was close to 1 in a million odds. Yeah, that might be Master Ball worthy, just for like I don't know if Chimecho would even flee or even use any kind of whirlwind roar type move. I don't think it would, but it's just I would definitely do research before I did that hunt. And again, I have done that hunt, but it was for Duskull. Duskull at the summit of Mount Pyre has a 85% chance of encounter, and we found him. You know, it took like an hour and a half. You know, pretty much the average on the channel. Hour and a half. And again, if you're just joining us, we did find a shiny Regirock on the stream tonight, about 30 minutes in. And he beat up the whole team. I mean, he bounced out of 25 Ultra Balls, beat up my whole team, ate up 6 revives, and you know, I just chose not to use the Master Ball. So we'll come back, because you know, it's pretty much been the same song and dance. Last night we caught shiny Regice and we caught Registeel, and it wasn't easy. I ended up losing a shiny Regice and had to go hunting back for him. But hey, for the culture, it's just yeah, I'd rather save the Master Ball, because I mean, I'm not saying this is cheating. It's just quantity and speed, pretty much is all it is. It's not like we're going in. When you start like hacking the game and like glitching the game and putting in a cheat code, yeah, that's obvious cheating. But I just feel like the Master Ball it's just too easy at that point. It's just too easy. That's why I like shiny hunting in the Safari Zone. That was actually a pretty fun challenge, because it was pretty much a guarantee at that point that we're gonna find a shiny on every stream. We're gonna catch a shiny. We might even catch 3 shinies. So we've done it. So I got the idea for this Safari Zone where it's like you can't just put it to sleep, then throw an Ultra Ball. Like, no, there's none of that. You can't even save inside the Safari Zone, so there was that kind of dilemma. But yeah, I enjoyed it though. We in the Safari Zone, I think in 15 minutes of the stream, we found a shiny Natu, and then probably about 2 or 3 hours later, we found a shiny Gloom. He got away from us, and then to end the stream, we found shiny Oddish, and that, you know, obviously made it up for it. He'll evolve into a shiny Gloom. So yeah, we've done really good. And in case you're just now joining in or watching after the live stream, I will kind of show you what Pokemon we do have in our party for when we do encounter. We got a level 51 shiny Walrein, level 40 shiny Regice, level 70 shiny Rayquaza, level 40 shiny Regis Steel. He's the newest addition to the team. Him, and that is Fizz, Fifi, Fuzz, shiny Groudon named Fiji. We got Sceptile, shiny Sceptile, Fred, Fiji, Fuzz, Fifi, Fizz, Flip. 4 letters, starts with F. That's pretty much the what am I trying to say? The theme. We have other ones. Got a shiny Minun named Fran. Got a shiny Torkoal named Faye. And all these we've caught in the past 2 months, and we've caught them all live on this channel. Caught a shiny Kecleon named Foot. Caught a shiny Duskull named Fear. Shiny Wingull named Free. Not during live stream, I caught a shiny Tentacle named Fury. Same with Leap, we named it Fooey. What else did we catch live stream? The Natu. We named the shiny Natu Fozzie. We named the shiny Oddish, we named it Fern. Let's see, I know I'm missing a bunch here. We caught a shiny Nuzleaf, named it Foul. Shiny Bagon, which is now shiny Salamence. That is Foxy. Oh yeah, we got a shiny Zubat, who's now a shiny Crobat, named Fang. Shiny Warren named Flip. It could be about it. We also caught a shiny Mudkip on a completely different save file named Wandissimo, because it's not part of this team, you know, it ain't gotta be part of that theme. And it Wandissimo because it's got that purplish tint, so it's kind of like that Fairly Odd Parents reference of Wandissimo the Magnifico. So who knows, that theme could be Nickelodeon character nicknames. I think that'd be a good one. And then we also got the shiny Torchic. I named it Margot, after Margot Robbie. So that'd be celebrity names, possibly, for that theme. Unless I just give it away. Go hunt for another one. Alright. Let's see here. Just want to do a quick check. Yep, internet still seems to be subpar. Doing fine. And you know what? Actually, I might crank up the bitrate to kind of make it look a little bit smoother. Let's see. Settings. Output. Yeah, let's do 6.8. Apply. No key. Boom. Alright. Soft reset. Boom. And how much longer you think it might take? It could be a minute. Well, this tree could fall any moment. Yeah, after we get done with this shiny only playthrough, I'm definitely anticipating doing the shiny only playthrough of Oh, there he is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is how we do it. Yes. Yes, Mark. Yes. So, actually, we had already found a shiny. I don't know if you're just getting here or, you'd been here, but we did find the shiny Regirock already. And I'm not very well prepared on it. Apparently, this team is not that hot. He bounced out of 20-something Ultra Balls. He knocked out my team. Not super quickly, but, I mean, I only have 6 revives, so the fight is not over. We're just getting warmed up. I need to remember that is on Shiny 7 file, so that sounds like good luck for me. Shiny 7, alright. Shiny Regirock, round 2. Ready, fight! Alright. You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? Take an Ultra Ball. Slap him in the face with it. Oh, he just threw a bunch of rocks at me. Alright. What are we going to do about that? Just throw an Ultra Ball for now. Alright, alright. So he knows the move Curse. And that's why I'm not even like trying to like take down his HP. He'll use Curse and like take away half his HP. So I tried and like, you know, I got him Reggie Ice down into like the red, and then he used Curse, and then there that went. Oh. Alright, this cannot be a repeat of last episode. We've got to get this guy. And one. What did the drummer name his twin daughters? And a 1. And a 2. Ah, come on. Well, he's almost dead anyway, man. You have to hit him with such a hard move. Next Pokemon? Yes. Yes. Oh. That wasn't too bad, though. That didn't take us too long to find this guy. It's the second shiny Regirock we have found tonight. Oh, it appeared to be caught. However, it's not the case. Not the case. 38 Ultra Balls, I'll use every last one of them. Aw. I did not use the Master Ball last time. I got a good feeling I won't use it this time. Bruh. That's not bussin'. No cap. I better get to cooking. That was sauce, bruh. Bruh. Alright. Let's put him a good critical hit. Your freaking mom's a critical hit, bro. Jeez. Shawnee Reggie versus Shawnee Reggie. Wow. Well, that fight didn't take long. We ain't gonna lie. Alright. Ball. Ultra ball. Oh no, the Pokemon broke free. Shocker. The sunlight is strong. And so is his willpower to jump out of the ball. Arg! Almost had it. I thought I spelled arg like a pirate. Arg! Wheels, we almost had me treasure. Carl! Oh, it appeared to be caught. However, he's a punk. It's gonna be like that? Oh, it's gonna be like that. Alright. Listen, bro. It's gonna be one last time before I get my crew up in here. Alright. No. Oh, yes, we're using next Pokemon. We're pulling up. Some spell check needs to be figured out. Never in my life am I ducking anything spell check. Bag. Hold on, I'm pretty sure I got another Pokemon, but let me just double check. Like one of those things like, did I save? I'm gonna save anyway. Alright, yeah. So we still got another Pokemon. And we got 6 revives. It's fun. It's fun. Life is good. You know what I mean? Arrgh. Alright. I think it's time for me to use the restroom anyway. And maybe it's one of those things where I come back with a level head and we get it. 3 minutes. That's all I need. Yeah, it's not like a 30-minute break or anything. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I'm back. And still don't know how to act. What are we gonna do? I got an idea. How about we throw an Ultra Ball? Dude. That was close. But no cigar. No. At least he's wanting to get in there now. Double check, make sure I do have another Pokemon, right? Fred. Something tells me Fred ain't gonna last very long. You know, this might be a good time to no. Let's just go ahead and throw another Ultra Ball. Yeah, he didn't even try to stay in that. Alright. I think we got down to like 19 Ultra Balls last time. Before we start like one hitting our Pokemon. So I'm going to use a different strategy this time because I've noticed Fuzz seems to be kind of our best option. He takes a lot of good hits. Yes. So we're going to revive Fuzz if we can. And then we'll actually bag. I need him just to take one hit. I need someone just to take one hit, not Fuzz. Maybe Flip. Oh, use Curse. I'll take half your HP now. Alright, now this is where we're going to use Revive again, but on Fuzz. So hopefully we can at least come back and use a full Restore on him. I use Curse again. Perfect. Say bag, full Restore. You know, I could just use a potion, right? Yeah, just use a Hydro Potion. On Fuzz, yep. Let's see if he can take this hit. Wow. Alright, use next Pokemon. I reckon so. Let's go back to Fuzz. Let's see what kind of damage we can't do. Bag. Ah. Come on now. Bag. Ultra Ball. No. Are you kidding me? Alright, bag. Use on somebody, right? I guess Rayquaza. Perfect. Bag. Revive. And this is where we'll get Fuzz up out of the ground. Rock though. Thank you. Because that would have probably knocked him out. Full Restore. Let's give it to you. Bag. Let's just revive. You know what? Actually, no. I'm going to use another full Restore. Maybe that'll give us a little bit more defense on this level 70 Pokemon here. Alright. We're clocked in, locked in. Go get him, Fifi. Bag. Ultra Ball. At least he held in there. Like a hair in a biscuit. Ultra Ball use. Oh man. Yeah, this is pretty much where we're at that point where use next Pokemon, yes. Where we're at the end of it. We'll have to make that decision. I gotta make that decision. Revive, use. Oh, he's knocked out so easily. Perfect. Alright, we ain't got much more. We ain't got much more of these. Yeah. We'll be lucky if we can use all 18, but I don't think we're going to even get that far. No. It appeared to be caught. However, that was not the case. Alright. It's a shot in the dark. No, he's using struggle. Bag. Revive. Okay, so this is pretty much end of the road, folks. We've got to get him here. No. Oh man. I don't want to use the Ultra Ball, I mean the Master Ball on this guy. I think I'm all out of revives too. Yeah, no more revives. We might have 2 more throws at this of this what am I trying to say? Ultra Ball. Because, I mean, if he's starting to struggle... Wow. So this is it. How am I going to say hunting for hours? Well, I found the first shiny in 30 minutes. And then it took me about 30 minutes to find the next shiny, actually. So yeah, us shiny hunters, yeah, we're a rare breed. But for the culture, this is my last try at this. I do have a Master Ball here that would guarantee a catch. But I'm not doing it. I ain't going out like that. This is, as you can see, CJ. This is my last try. He's on struggle, so it is what it is. If I lose him, hey, I lost the first shiny Regirock tonight. You wouldn't believe on the last stream, we found a shiny on one reset, and typically, like, when you've got this in a console, yeah, you won't just be shiny hunting for hours. You'll be shiny hunting for days, for months. Typically on this channel, we find a shiny about once every hour, hour and a half. We've gotten lucky tonight. Most patient person ever. Thank you. And I'm actually really struggling right now, because this is my last Ultra Ball. Oh, no, I can't do this. I'm just going to take another 10 seconds and appreciate this sprite, because this is 1 in 8,192 odds to find this thing, and I'm about to lose it right now. I'm about to lose it. This is it. We haven't even been. This stream hasn't been going for 2 hours. I would be mad. Right. Alright, for the culture. For the culture, y'all. I'm not using the Master Ball. This is our last try. You're kidding me. Yep. So it'd be like that, CJ. You just witnessed something you won't see on a lot of channels. Someone finding the shiny, for one, and then losing it. Because, a lot of the big YouTubers that do, like, this exact same niche, they have the glitch. They have, like, 99 Ultra Balls. All their Pokemon are level 100. Yeah, I get that. That's smart. But this is practical. As you see, my shiny Rayquaza is level 70, just like you catch it. My shiny Regis are level 40, just like you catch it. I have went through the Elite Four and beat Steven and all that, but maybe I need to go swap out these Pokemon for some of my level 50 Pokemon. I was just trying to be cute with it, Reggie versus Reggie, but no, it ain't cute. He knocks them out so fast. It's crazy. So yeah, this is some of the shinies that we've caught. Like last night, we caught shiny Regice, and we caught shiny Registeel. The first shiny Regice got away from me, but I would have lost it if I ever lost a shiny. Yeah, it's crazy. The first one that I lost was probably about a month ago. I've only been streaming for about 2 months. The first one I lost was actually in the Safari Zone, and I kind of like, set myself up for it, shiny hunting the Safari Zone. You can't even give them a status effect if you wanted to. And you can't throw Ultra Balls. You can either give it a treat, you can get closer to it, or then you can throw the Safari Ball. So yeah, shiny Gloom got away from me in the Safari Zone, but we did end up catching a shiny Oddish like 2 hours later, so that made up for it for sure. Yeah. I wouldn't say I completely have my anger under control, but I've gotten better at it. I've learned to work on it. I mean, it's a slow, gradual thing, but no, you'll see me on some streams. If you come in here enough, you'll see that sometimes I just lose it. Not bad, but who was it? Was it shiny Rayquaza? I think losing. Yeah, I lost the shiny Rayquaza. And that hurt. That really hurt. And it was because I'm an idiot too. I didn't realize that it knows Outrage, and so I knocked it all the way down to like 2 HP, and then he used Outrage, got confused, hurt himself, lost him. And it happened so quick. I was like, what? So hopefully we get some better odds. Like I said, we found the first shiny Regirock tonight in 30 minutes. I probably spent 30 minutes, trying to catch it to no avail. It took us about a little over 30 minutes to find the next one. And then, 20 minutes to lose it. So at least we're finding them. What's up, Murad? Murad, you just missed it, dude. I just found a shiny Regirock, and he went through the team. It got down to where I needed to make that decision to use a Master Ball or not, and I did not, for the culture. And believe it or not, we've actually already lost. So 30 minutes into the stream, yeah, we found a shiny Regirock. Lost it. We just lost our second shiny Regirock. So it's like, it used to be like the thrill of like, just finding the shiny, boom, that's it, catch, almost automatic. Yeah, I agree. It's not one of my favorite, but with catching Regice and Registeel, you already knew what was coming next. We had to get it. We're going to get it. We will. I'm not going to Master Ball it. But now I'm trying to think, like, how many times am I willing to lose a shiny Regirock before I do Master Ball it? That is a very fair question. How many times? Because, I mean, I'm not going to do a bunch of streams on this. Honestly, like, I don't even want to do another Regirock stream after this. I want to catch him on this stream. So, why don't you catch a full team of legendary EDs? Well, that's pretty much what I got going on right now. Because we have shiny, like, yeah, hold on, let me look, see who's in our party right now. I think that's pretty much what I have, what our party is. I think that's why my party is so horrible. Because some of these legendaries are only level 40. I haven't leveled them up. Like, we caught them last night. So I think Flip here is the only non-legendary in my party. I've got Fizz, that's legendary. Fifi, legendary. 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 Yeah, so I've got 4. So we're getting close to an all-legendary team. I think those are all the legendaries I've caught so far. Yeah. So we have 4 legendaries. We're working on it. And then actually, to tell you the truth, Murad, once when we catch this shiny Regirock, what will that be? That'll be 5. And then the next is shiny Latios hunt. Once we get shiny Latios hunt, that will be a full team of legendaries. That'll be the best I can do on this game without, like, playing Sapphire and then transferring over Kyogre or something like that. Or shiny hunting on that, but I feel like that'd be a huge waste. Just get Sapphire just for that one Pokemon. Next is going to be Pokemon Crystal. I'm going to shiny hunt, I think, Chikorita. I'm going to go with Chikorita as my starter. And we'll do pretty much the same thing we've done with Pokemon Ruby. I'm going to get a shiny before every gym. Sometimes I find multiple shinies before every gym just because I just feel like that's a good area to hunt. I like it. Like a Fiery Path. I think I found like 3 shinies before the next gym just because I just liked hunting there. It was nice. Got the shiny Coughing that we named Fart there. Got a shiny Torkoal. Who else did we get? Oh yeah, then we like went back, I think, even like looking for Slugma. That's something I might do in my spare time one day. Look for Slugma. He's got a 10% chance of encounter, so that's the thing. Like, we're gonna probably run into a lot of other shinies. Probably some of the ones we already have, like Coughing and Torkoal, before we finally find the shiny that we want, the Slugma. Slugma is one of my favorite Pokemon, for sure. Let's see. But yeah, I'm glad you made it in, Murad. I considered after losing that second shiny, just to say, well, it was a good stream. But then I realized, I was like, wow, it's only been 2 hours. Like, it's just now actually hitting the 2-hour mark. So yeah, I mean, I should probably go for a few more hours. It felt like a long stream because, you know, I'd already found a shiny, lost a shiny, found another shiny, lost it. It's been very eventful. Fortnite Battle Pass. I just... What? Yeah, I haven't played Fortnite, and you know, actually, I think I'll take that back. I played it maybe last week, but last week when I played it, that was the first time I played it in like a month. And if I'm not mistaken, I got second place. I'm pretty good at, typically when I play, I'll get about 13 kills. That's pretty good average. I'll get down to the finals. But when you get down to that battle, me versus you, for the championship, to win the battle royale, that's where the real fight happens. I think I don't quite have 100 battle royale, like victory royales on my account. I'm close. I'll have to see. Last time I looked, I think I was like 70 or 80. I think that was before I started like making content on it, because then I would like kind of like record the battle royale, the victory anyway. I hear that because I'm going through process right now, so I'm going through a little more than usual. This is AI. I'm ranked chaperone in my room now. Word. Word. Word, word, word. I hope everything's going well over there, staying safe and all that. Everything seems to be pretty good in the neighborhood over here so far. Do you want more AI sentences? Yeah, I would probably have to take a hard pass on it. Yeah. I'd take a hard pass on AI sentences. I mean, only 2,000 people died yesterday. No way 2,000 people died yesterday. What you talking about, Murad? Like in the Strait of Hormuz, or like in UAE? I mean, 2,000 people dying, that's like a 9/11 style massacre. in UAE. What? Really? I wonder why that has not made my news. Interesting. Not a lot for us. We see about 500. The U.S. propaganda. Yeah. One thing I've learned is my government will lie to me. And anyone that doesn't believe it or thinks otherwise is either dumb or they're in on it. Government will, or my government will absolutely lie to me in a heartbeat. They'll give you any kind of agenda they want. It's pretty much a system here. To where if you're poor, there ain't no coming back from it. And if you're rich, you get a lot of tax breaks. When I was there, I was so confused. I was watching one of my favorite movies is War Dogs, and there's a scene there where he's having dinner with Bradley Cooper. You're like in that movie, he's like a really big gun runner and all that, and he tells him, he's like, yeah, I can't stay in this dump for more than 2 days. He's like, that's what I've been saying to people. Vegas is a 2-day town. He's like, no, I was talking about this country. I thought that was so funny. I mean, America really is a very well-developed country. Plenty of resources, yada yada, financially stable. But as far as cultural, like, there's some European countries that I love. I want to travel, check them out. Who knows, I might move over there. I'm not big on learning a foreign language. That's the American in me talking. I'm not learning another language. So that pretty much limits where I can live, or could live, easily and comfortably. Like Australia. What else are we working with? UK, Ireland, Scotland, England. I've been actually, I kind of lied. I have learned a little bit of Dutch, like in my spare time, but that's only because it's so similar to English. Like if you've ever like looked at Dutch, it is so similar to English. For example, I drink milk. I pretty much just said that in Dutch. Ik drink milk. Milk is M-E-L-K, not M-I-L-K. Good luck going to Australia. Damn spiders. Nah, Australia would probably be one of the lower tier. It's still a very viable option. I think I would like Scotland. The only thing with Scotland is you get that kind of like what you might get in like our Pacific Northwest. Sad. Seasonal affective disorder because it just rains constantly. But I do like the Edinburgh. I'm not even sure I'm saying that right. Edinburgh, whatever. I want to travel there and see that. I would like to have like one of those cottage style houses, you know, like a country English countryside. I forget what you call this, the Cotswolds or something like that. Cotswolds, I think they're called. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beat you to it. What happens at 1? Get. That's all that happened at 1 was get. I was anticipating get ready to. Oh. Okay, now we're talking get ready to jump. You think a shiny's coming? So, well, I should get ready to jump? Alright. Oh, must have fell down. I'm ready to jump, Rad. Do 10 jumping jacks. I would rather do 10 push-ups than 10 jumping jacks. Because I live in an apartment, a condo kind of thing where like I got people above me and below me. So if I start jumping around like a hooligan, they'll probably hear that. I know it's probably like middle of the day where you're at, but it's about 1:30 a.m. Do 10 push-ups? I can do 10 push-ups. Easily. You want to see 10 push-ups? How am I even gonna... I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. You ain't gonna be able to see. I didn't count. It could have been 9, but whatever. Whatever. Why does the Sprite of the Reggie look so shiny when you're not battling it? Hold on. Let me get this out of the way. Why does the fight of it being in the ground look so shiny? I can kind of see what you're saying. And the true shiny Sprite is actually like really dark. Which is ironic, not being very shiny. Let's see. What's it gonna be? Alright, we gotta find this shiny. Yeah, so I'm gonna pick up a little bit of speed with it. The only way I can really do that is pretty much don't let that last screen completely ungray. Because even if I save half a second, if I save half a second here, half a second there, that'll add up. And nothing. Alright. We're looking for our third shiny Regirock tonight. Well, I think those hit on the same frame probably. That's what we don't want. We want 8 different rolls. This one's a tricky one though. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, forgot about the last guy there. Alright. So, like I said earlier, a very good question to ask myself is how many shiny Regirocks am I willing to lose before I use the Master Ball? And the answer currently is an infinite number. Principle, culture, standard, whatever you want to call it. I can't use a Master Ball on something justified unless it's like I said, a shiny Chimecho who's got a 2% chance of encounter, close to 1 in a million odds. I would Master Ball that just for the culture. But as far as using a Master Ball in this, like, that's not practical. It's not. I understand he's a pain to catch, but we found the first shiny Regirock in 30 minutes tonight. It took us about 45 minutes to find the other one. Granted, we lost them both, but last night we caught both shiny Regice and Registeel in one stream. So with that being said, I think it would be really irresponsible to use the Master Ball. I think I should just earn the Pokemon. Ugh. Still with 1 in 8,192 odds. It's crazy. Alright, let's go. Looking for Fez. That was the nicknames that I'd say for these guys. Fizz, Fuzz, and Fez. We've got Fizz, we've got Fuzz. Looking for Fez. We're gonna do Fuzz. Faz? Nah. Fez. Who's Fez? Is that the dude from that 70s show? Fez? I ain't watched that show in a long time. Alright, let's go. Let's get this guy. And what's it gonna be? Very tedious, huh? I see, indeed. Alright. And again, I'm trying to get it closer to every 6 seconds versus every 7 seconds. Alright. We'll keep her trucking. As DJ Khaled will say, another one. Alright. Let's go. I think those two hit on the same frame down there. Huh. Alright. This might be a good time to take a quick little break. I'll be back in a flash. We're back. We're live. And we're gonna get a shiny. I got a good feeling of it. I mean, heck, we've already found 2. Hopefully, 3rd time's the charm, right? Yeah, this has been an absolute struggle. Alright. Let's go. We're getting after it now. Yes, sir. We're getting after it. Alright, alright, alright. Boom. Let's see. Yeah, do that. Alright, let's go. Incredible. Huh. What's up? What's up, my red? What's up? Still no shiny yet, but I'm thinking 3rd time's the charm. We'll get it on 3rd try. I hope so, anyway. Because I will really have to consider master balling it if we lose the 3rd shiny. Regirock. It shouldn't be that hard. I mean, last night we caught shiny Regice and Registeel in one night. Granted, one shiny shiny Regice got away from me. We conquered the other ones. This guy, I mean, he's fighting to the very end. I mean, he's getting to the point where he's running out of power points for his moves. So he's starting to struggle, which, you know, when a Pokemon moves is completely out of moves, he'll start to struggle and he'll start to hurt himself and knock himself out. So yeah. Let's see. How much longer do we have? Hard to say. Alright. Well, I'm thinking it'll be coming around the mountain pretty soon. If we find another one next couple minutes, this would be the all-time easiest shiny to ever find. Only a 30-minute hunt. So, I mean, it seriously took us 30 minutes to find the first one, about 30 minutes to find the second one. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna get this shiny. Pretty sure. Ah, Yeah, I'm not waiting for that last screen to ungray. I'm gonna go ahead and just trust my eyes and roll with it. Like that right there. Quick decision. And boom. Because, I mean, it's very apparent, his shiny sprite. Very hard contrast from his regular. So, I can trust my eyes on that. And nothing. But yeah, third time's the charm. Huh. What if the next one took hours to find, when like the first two took 30 minutes apiece? That actually sounds about right. Because the fact that we found the first two so quickly is actually concerning. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, let's get it this time. One thing I did not realize when I started doing these shiny hunts is the wear and tear of, like, I see why now, like, the big YouTubers, like, I've never said anything to them, but, like, in the back of my mind, I've always, like, gave them flack, like, you're not even playing, like, you got a computer doing it, you're just sitting here, and it's running, and if you come across a shiny, the game will stop, like, you know, they have some kind of AI computer system to do that, and I'm actually, like, I've got everything synced, but offset, to effectively do it manually. The only problem with that is major crampage in the hands. Major crampage. But I got the elite endurance athlete gene. Sounds like I'm being funny, but took the ancestrydna.com thing. It told me my kind of ancestry background. So basically I'm like 47% English, 26% Scottish, 13% Irish, like 7% Norwegian, you know, it's like a 2% like German, 3% French, you know. And then it told me I also had the elite endurance athlete gene. Because I can shiny hunt all night. Oh man, there's those cats fighting again. I don't know if y'all can hear it on the mic, but there's two cats outside and they are scrapping right now. They are scrapping. And the other night, like, I even like stopped like midstream. Like, I didn't stop the stream. I just like got up and like went out there and like went to go check, like just make sure everything like was cool. Like, they're not even my cats. They're just some strays here in town. And yeah, then I went out there to go check on the cats, and they were just like standing there, like face to face, like just chilling. Like, they didn't even look mad. It's like their own little fight club out there, kitty fight club. All right, boom, 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 boom. Nothing. Alright, and nothing again. As DJ Khaled would say, another one. Alright, where are you? We know you're not that good to hide and go seek. I already found you twice. Ain't no Laleep. I'm ready to start the shiny Latios hunt. This is the last barrier. We've almost conquered it too. I need to pretty much go ahead and get Pokemon Crystal ordered, and then I think that's what I should make the long form video on, because I've got Pokemon Ruby. That's what we've done this entire shiny only playthrough on. But after we catch this shiny Regirock, The only other shiny legendary to be caught is the Latios. So yep, time to get started on some crystal. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start with shiny Chikorita. I'm pretty sure. It's not set in stone, but I think that's the way I'm leaning right now. Shiny Chikorita. Still no shiny? No. Other than the first two. Yet to get number 3. And I'm sorry to disappoint you, Murad, because I know you like to stay in the streams for typically, you know, next like 2 hours. But if we lose the next shiny Regirock, I may end stream. But who knows? That could be in another 2 hours. But yeah, I might end it a little early tonight, because I've got a lot to do tomorrow. And I streamed an extra night tonight. I streamed last night, which I typically don't stream on Sundays, but I think I've learned like that wasn't good for my algorithm. I don't know why, but I think I just threw everything through like a loophole. I threw it through a loop. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. Alright. We're getting on it. Yep, still no shiny. Alright, let's see, let's see. Let's go. Where are you? Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, we've been really spoiled on this stream to find the first 2 shinies in 30 minutes. Alright, let's keep it trucking. We cannot lose faith. And nothing again. Alright. We'll get there. Eventually. As I say, keep chopping wood, the tree will fall. Persistence is key here, more than talent. Persistence. But once when you find it, yeah, it might take a little bit more talent to actually catch it. Let's see. Come on, you big pile of rocks. Where are you? Alright, we're gonna get this guy. Man. About to turn on a fan up in here. The roof is on fire. Oh no, what do we do here? There we go. Well, this guy's being a little bit more stubborn. He's taking longer than the other two took to find. Which could mean that we are coming about right at odds to find our third shiny tonight. That would be crazy. We've had a few streams like that where we've found 3 shinies. I think I've only had one stream where I caught 3 shinies in one stream. We've had multiple streams where we found 3 shinies. Like, for example, maybe we found a shiny Puccina and then found the shiny starter, and then, or maybe found 2 shiny Puccinas, whatever. But we had one stream where we caught the shiny Zubat, caught shiny Spheal, and then we caught shiny Groudon, all in one stream. And then the Safari Zone hunt, we found 3 shinies in that stream, but the shiny Gloom got away from us, so that would have been a 3 for 3. You have to find and catch 4 shinies on a stream, but I feel like that would be really extreme. And hey, technically last night, we found the shiny Regice, lost it, got another shiny Regice, got it, and then we found a shiny Registeel, got it. So that was kind of, I consider it a 3 shiny find. Walked away with 2. And we found the first shiny Regice last night in 1 reset. I thought it was 3 for whatever reason, but that was just because I was talking. But yeah, we found shiny Regice last night in a total of 1 reset. We hit 1 reset. Like, the game was pretty much already here. Like, the game, like, when I started the stream, was right here. So we go, I do this, and then I hit a soft reset, and the shiny popped up that quick into the stream. It was like boom. Like, not even sure I've been streaming for a whole minute before we found this shiny. Those odds were crazy. Especially, it's even more crazy when you consider that it popped up in 3 screens, 3 of the 8 screens, which means we were not getting even a total of 8 rolls. But this hunt is much better. We found 2 shiny Regirocks, and they were at separate times, different screens. So, Alorum, what's up? Glad to have you back in here. Let's see. I caught Reggie Trio and Pokemon Unbound today. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah. Last night we caught the shiny Reggie Ice and Reggie Steel. Let me see. Yep, there's Fizz, our shiny Regice we caught last night. There's Fifi, the shiny Rayquaza. And Fuzz, the shiny Registeel. So, yeah, the first Regice that we found last night, we found him in 1 reset. Like, the game was already pretty much on. Went and kind of did an encounter like this. Hit 1 reset like that. Found the shiny Regice. He got away from us because I didn't realize he knows Curse, and he took half his HP. But yeah, we found another one probably about 2 hours later. We caught that one, and then I had us go over to Registeel and like live stream. I went through, like, deleted save files, duplicated save files, altered everything, got us set up and ready to hunt for a shiny Registeel, and then we found it and caught it. And then tonight, 30 minutes into the stream, we have found shiny Regirock. Got away from us. About 30 minutes into the next, look for Regirock. Found another shiny Regirock. So now here we are about 40 minutes into looking for our 3rd shiny Regirock tonight. And 3rd time's the charm. 3rd time is the charm. So, who knows? Last night I was really anticipating, had we caught that shiny Regice in like 1 reset of the stream, and then moved on to shiny Reggie Steel and caught him when we had actually caught the shiny Regice, then we could potentially have tried for Regirock last night and caught all 3 shiny Regis in one night in Pokemon Ruby. And I was saying, like, that should make me a first ballot shiny Hunter Hall of Famer, but I didn't do it, so no need to worry there. But yeah, caught the Reggie Trio and Pokemon Unbound. I've yet to play Pokemon Unbound, but I never caught any of the Regis in any game, like even Pokemon Go. I don't think I have any Regis in there. I've definitely never caught it in this game. Even like in the non-shiny, I could never find it. Finally figured it out. You gotta have Relicanth in the first part of your party. You gotta have Wailord in the last part of your party. Swim west from Pacific Log Town. Get to this one little spot that's hard to get to along the currents, and then you dive there, go into there, read Braille. It says surface here. You surface there. The Braille will say dig here. You dig there, and then it causes an earthquake, and that opens up the chambers, the other 3 chambers. And then you go there, you read the Braille for I think 2 minutes, and then it opens up for Regice automatically. For Reggie Steel, you had to jump through another hoop. You had to like go to the middle of the cave and use Fly. And we thought it was Flash, but it's Flash or Emerald. Yeah. For Regirock, it was go to the right 2, go back 2, and then use Strength. And then that opened up the other, part of the chamber. So it's like, how are we supposed to know this as a kid? We just weren't. I don't know about you, but my internet back then took about 3 hours to get on, and if someone called, you were done. You were offline. Uh-oh. Looks like the stream is starting to drop frames. Interesting. Let's see, if it gets laggy, I may have to end it. I hate to do that, but we're gonna get it fixed this week, folks. I know I said that last week, but this week I mean it. And you really liked it? Talking about Pokemon Unbound. Awesome. Love that. Boom. Uh-oh. Alright, stream's getting laggy. So, I might cut her loose tonight. Say this is it. Let's do one last reset here. Let's see what it looks like. One more for the culture. One more for the culture. Yeah, I really don't want to do another Regirock stream. Alright, one more for good luck. Not since the first 2 shinies, Murad. Let's see, am I still dropping frames here? Is it still lagging? Yeah. Alright. Well, we're going to call it quits for tonight. Sorry, Murad. I can't put out a bad product. I've done too much of that. But we'll pick back up Wednesday night. Hope y'all have a good night. Be safe out there. Thank y'all for stopping in. Love y'all. Peace.